Ahí estamos. Vale, estamos en el Dragon Age. No sé por qué no se ve. Vale, ya se ve. Bien, sabemos que aceptamos ayer esta misión. Al final os uní todo el vídeo anterior. Un momentito, vamos a ir mirando por aquí, ¿vale? Vamos a hablar con la madre esta. Estamos muy agradecidos. De puta madre, pues. Reservo tu gratitud para cuando hayamos ganado la batalla. Tengo mis propias razones para estar aquí. No puedo permanecer de brazos cruzados mientras unos monstruos atacan a gente inocente. Vamos a darle.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you.
Pues no soy creyente, niña.
I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Segura la capilla. Es el edificio más sólido de la ciudad. Las mujeres y los niños.
The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Van Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
Puedo irme.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Y otra actualización, el puto juego del Pokémon. No, su padre.
As you say.
Esta chica, ¿qué le pasa?
Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Más cuidado. ¿Por qué lloras?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time, everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Que lo hayan cogido él también. Ir a buscarlo.
Well, thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Va a estar el chaval en la F, ¿no? Va a estar más F ese chaval.
What is that smell? You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Vale, el chaval con el que hay que ir es este, pero vamos a hacer las secundarias que nos han dado si nos importa, y si os importa, pues os jodéis. Vale. Tendremos que encontrar a Begin. Creo que sé dónde está, ¿eh? Creo que tengo vagos recuerdos del game, pero...
Tell me something I do not know. But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin.
Con harapos, los harapos de ella, la armadura que le he dado yo.
What do you need?
Nada, coño.
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet.
Rojo oscuro, sí, con bordados dorados.
With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Looking at my breasts like that, it is most disturbing.
Pues pensad que ya va con la de esto destapado prácticamente.
Low in the front. We must put your hair up.
Obviamente a ella se la suda que le vean los leles. Me cago en Alistair. Loco, te quieres.
I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes. We could go shopping together.
Imagínate cómo se llevan los del grupo. Madre mía, tío, hoy me tengo que ir a las 6. Dentro de nada y menos voy a estar en el puto curro otra vez. No aguanto más, tío, de verdad, o sea, lo digo muy en serio. A tomar por culo la cerradura.
Wonderful.
Buenos días.
Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Ya largo. ¿Qué haces aquí encerrado?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
¿Dónde defender la ciudad?
When did this town ever rush to my rescue? So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
Eres un buen hombre.
Spoken like someone who doesn't know me very well.
Que apenas me conoce.
Tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
Vaya, pues era una misión de la campaña, la verdad. Ni puta idea, oye. Vale, o sea, hemos encontrado un enano, pues. ¿Será el enano que nos acompaña? Seguro que tiene que haber un enano. Pues no, esto era parte de una misión, ¿eh? Yo, mira, a tomar por culo la cerradura, ¿sabes? O sea, sin más. Lo que es otra casa. Hay que buscar al hermano de la otra. Vamos a abrir esto. La insuficiente, no me jodas, Leliana, loco. ¿Cómo se llama? Leliana, ¿no? Leliana, sí. Os juro que el nombre de ella me encanta, tío. Leliana, o sea, me parece un nombre bonito. Puto Pokémon que me tiene enganchadísimo. Prácticamente ya tengo bastante. No sé si tengo toda la Pokédex casi hecha. De lo que había, ojo, si me he metido en la última actualización más Pokémon, pues ni puta idea, pero... De momento lo tengo todo. Creo, casi. No todo. Porque tengo bastante, quiero decir, no tengo pocos. Bastantes Pokémon. Yo creo que han metido más. Creo. Pero parece plata no es. ¿Hay alguien ahí?
This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
¿No oís? Devin, ¿eres tú?
How do you know my name?
Soy un amigo de tu hermana.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Lo odio. ¿Por qué no crees que tu hermana debe estar preocupada por ti?
Maybe. But she just tells me not to be scared, even though she is. She tells me not to be sad,
Pero ella lo
but
está.
she keeps crying because Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off.
Voy a matarlos a todos. ¿De ahí dentro?
No. I just heard you coming and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it?
Perfecto.
I'll come out now.
Un chavalillo, ¿no? Sí.
All right. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Tu hermana, esta es tu casa. ¿Qué estabas haciendo antes de eso?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
¿Podría ayudarte?
Could. All right, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was grandfather's. And grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
¿Dónde está la espada ahora?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Vale.
But I can't give it to you. It was Father's. Caitlin would be so mad if I did.
Bueno, pues nada, mira, chicos, quédate con la espada.
But Oh, alright. I guess. She'll be pretty mad at me.
Vamos a dejar al niño con la espada. Total, la vamos a acabar vendiendo. Lo que va a ser la espada. El chavalillo. Es estúpido. Seguramente era esta, ¿no? Necesita la llave. ¿Veis? Es lo que yo digo, o sea... Es absurdo. Quiero decir... La espada no nos va a dar la victoria. O sea, sería buena, pero igual es peor que la mía. ¿Sabes? Que la mía ahora mismo tiene electricidad. O sea, ¿qué decirte? Es el cazadragones y todo el rollo. Ya sabemos cómo funciona esto. Esto ya no lo sabemos, ¿no? Es que mi abuelo no caza dragones. Luego es una espada de nivel 1.
Where are you going? I thought you were going to help us.
En ninguna parte.
It looked like you were. If you did leave, I doubt we'd still be here when you got back. I'm just saying.
¿Pero por qué estoy aquí? ¿Hola? ¿Alguien me lo puede explicar? Lo digo en serio. Si yo no estaba aquí. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Cómo porongas he llegado yo aquí? ¿Habéis dado cuenta? Ah, mira, este es el otro random. Estos son los caballeros.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient? Very well then, my lord. I am humbly at your service. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Earl Ian of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle. Or perhaps
estuviera muerto.
Ah, well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense,
todo esté perdido.
all is not lost.
Uno no, somos dos. ¿Hacer algo para
We have
ayudaros?
sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Vale.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Voy a pedirle que los bendiga. ¿Das algo más?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid.
Más ayuda que nosotros.
As you wish, my lord. May God watch over you.
No, pues vamos para allá. Aquí no hemos entrado, ¿eh? En el molino todavía. ¿Qué es esto? Como una trampilla. ¿Qué coño? Carta de amor. Códice actualizado. Tío, tenemos un montón de mierdas en el códice. Cambiar de grupo. Yo quiero el mío. Supongo que puedes cambiar de grupo y tal, pero es que es una tontería. A ver, mola, porque si ves que uno no te está funcionando, lo cambias y tal. Pero yo juraría que para cambiarlo tenías que irte a la... a la posada.
It has been bothering you, I see. No?
No, no creo. ¿Debería?
What do you believe happens to you after you die, then?
Nada.
Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing.
No más nada y no
To feel
esperes
no
recompensa
love and
alguna
seek
en
no
otra
reward in
vida.
the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
¿Cuándo le diremos a Liliana que somos ateos? Que no creemos en el hacedor. Y este equipo poronga,
Yes, what can I do for you?
Nada por ahora. Sé que este tiene otra misión o algo,
It shall be done.
To do that for you.
Estaría mejor en la habilidad esta de forzar cosas. Mierda. Ahora volveremos. No te preocupes. Para cortarte el cuello. ¿Te imaginas? Volvemos, le cortamos el cuello y nos vamos. Rollo, mira, pues ya está. Ya llegamos. Ole, mirad cómo corro. No, pero lo digo en serio, tío. De verdad, ¿no os parece un buen videojuego este, tío? A mí es que me parece muy bueno. Esta entera, sí. No se me mola, tío. Es que me gusta mucho. Me mola mucho este juego. O sea, yo lo digo muy en serio. Me parece un juego muy, muy bueno. A mí, obviamente. Esto ya luego va, ya depende de cada uno, ¿no? Pero... ahí está el gilipollas. Todos con el rey. Que matamos al rey.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Puede llamarme Nero.
Fair enough. What can I do for you?
¿Qué puedo hacer para ayudarte?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
I don't like being out here, Dwin.
Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the most stubborn fool you've ever met?
Aún no he hablado con él.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. Right. Let's hope we see morning. And well he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief.
Un ladrón. A la capilla, pedirle lo de los otros. Así le decimos que ya la tenemos, la bendición y ya está. Y algo la culpa, pues que le recaiga a ella. Pagaron.
You're very sweet. I suppose there's no harm in it.
Le di un beso. Ojo, está mal. Un ligón. Somos un máquina. ¿Qué le pasa a este?
Oh my. Stay safe tonight. And good luck.
Hello again. I found my sister.
I won't forget you.
No, a Geta le conocemos a su son, a su hijo.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Ahí está usted, madre.
What is it you need, child? I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. I can pray with them and give them my blessing, but Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must.
Creo que lo haré.
I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Perfecto. Le hemos hecho el lío a esa gente. Les hemos hecho el lío. Perfecto, 10 de 10. Somos un maestro, somos un maestro ninja, sinceramente. Me estoy entrenando con el arco. Vale, pues hay que ir a darle esto al otro. Y a Owen el tema de la bendición. A Owen hay que matarle. Bueno, en verdad no. Y extorsionarle para que trabaje de gratis para la ciudad, obviamente. Porque no le pensamos pagar. De falta le pegamos un puñetazo, ¿sabes? O sea... Y que espabile.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
¿Esto puede servir de algo?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Pues no vemos.
As you wish, my lord. Maker watch over you.
Menos 5. Hermano, eres gilipollas, o sea... Me sabe mal. Pero es que esa tipa es mongólica, o sea... Loco, tendré yo la culpa. Espérate tú, que todavía yo tengo la culpa. En el otro sea la madre que la parió. Primordial. Creación. Esto es para curar. Espíritu. Entropía. Magia de muerte. Tiene rayo tal. Vamos a meterle fuego. Meterle ataques primordiales ahí. Lo de la Eliana me parece absurdísimo. O sea, si yo le doy aquí puedo hablar directo con ella, ¿eh?
Redcliffe? I know little of it except that it is the domain of the Earl of Redcliffe. Redcliffe. I wonder how the name came to be. Is the clay here red? There are places in this world where the clay is a bright, strange red, and often, in the legends of such places, it is the red of blood. The blood of 1,000 men slaughtered in battle, or that of an innocent unjustly slain. It stains the land that it may never be forgotten. Perhaps Redcliffe has one such tale. But I do not know it.
Mejor sigamos. Esto me parece absurdísimo. 110... Porque pesa mucho para ella. Bueno, no pesa para todos, ¿qué coño? Pero es una armadura, ¿sabes? O sea, o les meto eso o les meto una hostia. Pueden ocurrir ambas cosas. Que sí, yo entiendo que lo inteligente del mago no es darle una armadura, pero me la suda, ¿sabes? O sea, me mola ver a la otra con la armadurita.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Donald McDonald... ¿Cómo?
Very well.
¿Qué coño tengo que hacer? Ahora con el tozudo de Owen es el único capaz de reparar armas y... ¿Es esto la herrería, no? Esto no es la herrería, tío. Pensaba que sí. Tiene toda la pinta, ¿no? Ah, esto es una casa. ¿Qué es una casa, tú? La madre que te parió otra vez. Loco, qué pesado ese puto pub. No puede ser verdad, ¿eh? Es que todo el rato se me pone delante, tío. Yo no sé cómo coño se las apaña. Es que aparece todo el puto rato, tío. Increíble, ¿eh? Pues si esto es una taberna.
Another soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy. Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Así es.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe.
El elfo de la
Not
esquina.
looking for company.
No busco compañía.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
¿Por qué?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
Grande hermano.
Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Esto oculta algo, ¿eh? ¿Y quieres que me trague eso?
Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... I mean, I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone. About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Persuadir.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just...
No me hagas nada.
Don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should
Y ver si
change.
cambia algo.
But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear. A tall fellow.
Un tipo alto cuyo nombre
forget his name. He said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an
Oh, güey, otra vez, es el que mata a nuestra familia.
So I didn't do anything wrong. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
Toma.
All right, I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Perfecto.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before.
¿Estás en la ciudad?
Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes? Did you just come for a quick sip of ale before you go? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Debo irme.
Right then.
Una cerveza a tu puta madre. Vale, hemos conseguido, creo, otro recluta, supongo.
No matter how much ale
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Es sacar
beneficio.
beneficio.
You expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ante from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
I was drunk for the last two fights, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you fought those things, you'd know.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
What difference does it make? He won't care.
Hombre, a ver, le podríamos pagar una cervecilla.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Y monedas de plata.
Goodwill? Pah, I prefer the good gold, that's what.
Hermano, eres un mierdas.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
No echarte de menos.
Look, see, 80 silvers. I could pay you to protect me. There's no need for any unpleasantness.
Prefiero que te unas a la milicia.
But oh, all right.
Toma.
But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody.
Toma. Obligado. Por retrasado mental. Por retrasado se ha unido.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out.
Y toda nena.
Puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
Suelo pensarlo.
Lloyd wouldn't care much for that. It's an excellent idea.
Es que me parece mal.
Boys? Drinks for the militia are on the house.
You're the best, darling.
You just keep us all safe, boys.
Que es un desgraciado. Yo lo entiendo, porque es un negocio, me diréis, pero coño, cojones, le están protegiendo, quieras o no, ¿sabes? O sea, se están jugando la vida, por lo menos. El otro está aquí escondido, el otro está luchando, no me jodas. Y encima les quiere cobrar un dineral. Pues no. Tampoco, al menos que luche, ¿no? Si quiere cobrar, pues que luche con ellos. ¿Estamos todos los de la ciudad o no?
I hear you got the tavern serving the militia free ale now. While I don't favor my men being drunk come sundown, I suppose it helps morale to have their minds taken off what's to come.
Te doy las gracias.
You have my thanks. Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the most stubborn fool?
No le encuentro.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I
can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
Pero ¿dónde está la herrería? Es que yo no lo sé. Casa de no sé quién. Capilla. Herrería. Aquí. La herrería está allí. Voy para allá.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Voy a hablar contigo. Ya he sufrido mucho, dice el desgraciado. Patar en la cara. ¿Puedo pasar?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any.
Ejemplo de arroyo, no he hecho nada. Vamos para adentro. Vamos para adentro, pues.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Fue una licores.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are? The Grey Warden, is it? It takes.
Mira tú qué bien. Le pego un puño.
Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted?
Por algo en
Or is
concreto.
there something in particular you wanted? Why should I
Ahí
help
está.
Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's
Vale.
been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone.
Vale. Rescatar a tu
It'd do me the
hija.
world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. provided any of us live through the night.
Bueno. Necesitan tu ayuda.
If you look for Valena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
¿Y si está muerta?
It would be better than going to my grave wondering.
Pues haré lo que pueda.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me.
Me sirve. Me sirve.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Gatitos de los
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose.
Total, tenemos que ir al castillo, es que no sabes.
Maybe at the mill.
Mucho más difícil.
Better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm going to get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Perfecto. Morrigan, loco, -5, ¿qué me estás contando?
It feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. Right.
Vale, esto es lo que él tiene. La mía es mucho mejor. Yelmo. Obviamente tiene mejores cosas. La mía es mejor, obviamente. Diréis, ¿por qué? A ver, está bastante claro el por qué, ¿no? O sea, quiero decir... El yelmo y esto para mí es lo mismo, pero para mi compa, no. Ay, sí tenía los guantes, la madre que me parió, loco. De hecho, son peores estos. Vale, esto. Pues me sabe mal, pero lo he comprado. Esta puede al menos bien. Es un poco raro, las cosas como son, pero algo es algo. Al menos lo tiene. Yelmo este no puede. ¿Por qué no puedo yo? 26 de fuerza para el yelmo este, cuidado.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. Right.
Que la espada familiar, luego una putada lo de quitármelo, ¿sabes? Es que necesito vender cosas, tío. Poner por culo la espada familiar, no la vamos a necesitar más, o sea que... En un principio de estos tampoco, no quiero nada crudo. Nada. Túnica de la capilla fuera, ropa fuera. Esto no lo entiendo, o sea, aquí no voy a hacer nada. Ahí puedo comparar los objetos. Anillo no. Me quería quitar cosas, tío. Tengo un montón de pociones y de mierdas. Y los lirios y todo esto no los uso porque los usa la maga, o sea que... Por culo, las potis esto. Un zoña, toma por culo. Acordaos que está aquí, por lo que estamos vendiendo. Si un día lo necesitamos, pues... Voy a venir a comprarlo otra vez. Y el de lobo fuera. Necesito bajar el peso, loco. Es que no me queda... Quiero decir, no me queda de otra, ¿sabes? O sea, o bajamos el peso de eso o me voy a la mierda. Igual la Leliana tenía algún arma mejor.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
Ay, a ver, te ha dicho, enviaré a uno de mis hombres a informar al Bante de que la milicia está preparada para luchar. Veamos.
I hope you're right.
Ahí está.
We may just be
Hay que animar las cosas.
But we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Bien, vale, tenemos casi prácticamente todo preparado. Hemos reclutado un montonazo de gente más, o sea, bien. Yo creo que las cosas han salido más o menos bien, ¿sabes? O sea, obviamente... Dios, es verdad, qué asco. Lo de que cuando le dé se me ponga eso, oh, me vuelve los nervios.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news. Of course.
Normalmente, tenéis aquí algunos de los caballeros de...
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this.
¿Estás al tanto de eso?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights
in search
of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Mejor que hables con él.
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Y podremos derrotarlo.
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
También es cierto. Hombres aquí dentro.
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Exactamente lo que está.
They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing. None
de ellas agradables.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Perfecto. Que decirle cobarde lo una tontería, porque realmente... Oye, la chavalilla esta, ¿qué coño? Irene.
Good day.
We should have loaded up the wagons and taken our chances on the road.
You're a Grey Warden, right? My husband and son went there to bring the chant. I am.
Vale, que esto hay que decírselo al niño, pero... Hablar con el niño y todo el rollo. Empiece la batalla, ¿eh? Se viene.
Repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Puede que lo consigamos. ¿Cómo andar la moral?
Men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest.
A ser sincero.
Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side.
Esa ayuda.
My men are getting free.
Te da beber gratis en la taberna. Supongo que es preferible ahora los...
It's better to drown your fears rather than go mad waiting for certain death. I'm tempted to have a few ales myself. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
¿Algo más?
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or...
Queda tiempo. Estamos preparadísimos.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
En verdad, tampoco vamos a necesitarla mucho, quiero decir, para eso estamos aquí. La verdad.
They're coming. Get to your positions.
Ahí van, ¿eh? Se viene.
Ready.
Se vienen, ¿eh? Mira la otra gritando. Se viene. Palizote. A dormir. Somos un huevo, ¿eh? Ha caído un guardia ahí, ¿eh? Es uno de los nuestros. ¡No! ¿Cómo ha caído el tanque del equipo, loco? No lo entiendo. Leyana está muerta, ¿eh? Coño, que vendió las potis. Rotísimo el prota, ¿eh? No cae. Hostia, menuda batalla. Vale, hay que ir para allá. Están abajo los enemigos, ¿eh? Se viene battle. Vamos para abajo. Se viene, ¿eh? Allá que vamos. Aquí han caído un huevo, ¿eh? Modo maga. llevas. Mira, está subido de nivel, ¿eh? Protegemos a la manga. Tomamos todo. Ahí lo llevas. Casi vamos más protegidos, la verdad. No estoy con la espada tocha. Ay. A la verga todos, Pero ¿cuántos enemigos hay? A la mierda. Se lo cargan al muchacho este, Vale. Al suelo. Hemos ganado. Hemos ganado, pero que flipas, Llevamos muy bien armados todos. Llevamos muy bien. De entrada yo diría que íbamos muy bien.
Dawn arrives and we survived the night. We are
Hemos vencido.
victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Sí, de nada. Me lo de haber participado en la defensa de la ciudad.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know
Para
the
siempre.
peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able.
Vale.
Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Vale. Hay que reunirse. Ah, para entrar por la parte. Vale, ya sé por dónde. Destreza. Esto es lo que le viene bien a ella, Más destreza. Y yo le pondría uno de constitución, tío, para que tenga un pelín más de vida. Ahí está, robo experto. Perfecto. ¿Y esto qué es? Bardo. De pícaro. El arco también se le da bien, Vamos a meterle la habilidad de bardo, que es la suya. Y que vaya teniéndolo al máximo, ¿sabes? Vamos muy bien, Está guapo este juego, tío. O sea, fijaos. Que os diréis, son 3 tonterías, sí, ya, pero... Hostias, está muy guapo. O sea, ¿cuántos juegos tenéis o habéis jugado? Que participes en la defensa, que seas como una especie de malo. Es que es lo que te digo, son muchas cosas, tío.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all.
Nadie en su
But I
interior.
shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here in the
En
mill,
el molino,
accessible
conocido solo por
only
mi
to my
familia.
family.
¿Y por qué no entraste
I
en el
had
castillo?
no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Pito del hacedor.
Tigan, thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolda, estás viva.
You're
¿Cómo has?
alive. How did
¿Qué ha
you...
pasado?
What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad.
He visto los dientes.
But he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do. He's an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Estás contando todo.
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Es que eres más sospechosa. No sé si es cierto.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me?
But I do not understand what you mean by this evil. Did it create the walking corpses? What is it?
Something the mage unleashed. So far, it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
¿Podría ser un demonio?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon?
Podría serlo.
I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please. For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
¿De qué servirá eso?
To be honest, I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Hermano, es muy sospechosa esta pava. O sea, vienes y me quieres decir por la puta cara que yo no puedo ir por ejemplo de...
I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
No puedo permitir que lo hagas.
What choice do either of us have? If your business with Eamon is important, you're going to have to go inside to find him.
He's right. Without our Eamon, we'll never get the support we need.
Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Yo no lo creo.
You are a good man. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell.
Y buena suerte.
And good luck.
Vale, pues debemos entrar por aquí, pues. No nos queda mucho más que hacer. O sea, es que no tenemos otra opción, tampoco. Entrar o entrar, ¿sabes? O sea, no hay más. Estamos en el castillo, pues.
I locked myself in a cage once as a child. The entire day. Ah, good time.
Ese daño eléctrico, ¿eh? 3. Ya veamos con más precisión. Ese 2. Me parece que no, pero hace bastante, ¿eh? Estaban atacando aquí. Aquí hay un mago. Tiene que ser este, el mago campilla.
Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
Que mencionas en
Have you
esto.
spoken to her? Then you know what I did. I'm not proud of my deed. Poisoning Arl Eamon was what I was hired to do. Lady Isolde had no idea when she took me in to tutor her son, of course.
Como tutor de su hijo. ¿Y eso muerto viviente?
I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot. I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden. That if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar. A blood mage.
Mago de sangre.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
¿Qué habría pensado?
A blood mage. Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to.
Tengo que hacerlo, ¿por qué? Como tutor de su
Connor
hijo.
had started to show
Síntomas.
Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away
Se lo
for
llevará.
training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
De lo ocurrido.
I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil.
Sin querer.
The veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could
Mientras en el
infiltrate the
castillo, los más poderosos
Powerful
pueden crear.
ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
Podría ser.
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was
En
humiliating.
México era humillante. ¿El Ar no sabía nada sobre los poderes de su hijo?
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
¿Dónde más generación?
Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know. I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Toma.
Like yourself, you mean?
Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves.
Redimirse el ojo del hacedor, y este hombre tanto como el que más.
No less than any.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual
Es una situación normal.
Give me a chance, please.
¿Cómo piensas arreglar las cosas?
Well, I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
Después de eso, ¿qué?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done. I'm glad you think so. So what now?
¿Y ahora qué?
You're letting me out? And what then?
Y luego te vienes conmigo.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
No esperes.
I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow.
Vale. Este no está de acuerdo, Morrigan y Leliana. Es que es absurdo, lo vas a matar porque simplemente es un mago de sangre. Que yo lo entiendo porque Alistair al ser templario entiendo que es como le han enseñado que hay que hacer y ya está, o sea, no... Creo que deberías irte esos pacharros del grupo, cosa que jamás he entendido en mi puta vida, lo he entendido. O sea, por más mal que te caiga un personaje, pues no lo usas y ya está, pero lo de tirar a un personaje jamás. Jamás lo he entendido, la verdad. Ah, coño, y los demás también están luchando. Leliana, ¿cómo viene?
Defend yourself.
As you said.
Come and get it.
¿Cómo? ¿Tiene golpe? Loco, pero Alistair no tiene habilidades o qué? Que no lo entiendo. Sí. Vamos para dentro del castillo. ¡Ay, va! ¿Qué es esto? Sombra mayor. Este bicho. Pues tío, no sé qué tengo activado y qué no. Ah, vale, eso lo tenía. Me olvida, loco. Me están dando pociones para la otra, ¿eh? Para Morrigan. ¿Qué lo llevas? Que se meta magia, loco. Deberíamos haber tirado las pociones, en verdad. Y hemos hecho los imbéciles, ¿eh? Voluntad un poquito más. Vale, hay que ir buscando simplemente por el castillo hasta dar con la gente. Hay que buscar a la hija del herrero, acordémonos de ello. Y esto no suena. Guantazo y a dormir. Vale, bien. Vamos a pillar a Leliana y vamos a abrir esto. Joder. Una puta. Más de no poder abrir las puertas es una puta mierda, ¿eh? Ojo, el prota subió, ¿eh? Al suelo, mongolo. Ahí lo llevas. Muerto. Vale, pues aquí yo metería tal vez más... Espera. Hechizos y talentos aquí. Si quiero más con las espadas necesito fuerza al 25 y destreza. Destreza y fuerza necesito. Estoy volviendo una masa de eso, o sea, es increíble. Me estoy chetando a lo de espada y escudo, ¿Qué coño hay aquí? ¿Perros? ¿Y por qué me van a atacar? No tiene sentido, ¿no? No le veo la lógica. Si estos perros se supone que deberían ser compas, ¿no? Hombre, entiendo que de los suyos, pero... Están devorando los putos perros, no por nada, pero... Coño, que el Alistair se ha muerto, loco, contra un puto perro de mierda. Pillar de cuero, me va bien. Perfecto, porque mi perro no tiene, creo. Pinturitas, sí señor. Luego se las equiparemos, pues. Luego se la equipamos. Vale. Tío, me está gustando mucho, Os lo juro, mi madre, me está gustando mucho, tío. Hacía tiempo que me apetecía jugar un juego así, tío. De rol clásico y todo el tema, ¿sabes? Yo lo digo en serio, Coño, la trampa, que no la hemos visto. Le metemos un 8. Ahí llevas el guantazo. Vamos. Ahí lo llevas. Todo el grupo a por él. Y ahí lo llevas. Y este mes cuando sale el remake además de los Soul River, Hay que cuidar con el tema porque vamos a poder jugar al 2 y al Blood Omen 2, creo. Pero vamos a poder jugar un par de Soul Rivers. Madre de Dios, la de que hay aquí. Es una saga que hace años que también quiero jugar. Lógicamente este mes ya no juego un juego de juego que no sea este. Pues por ejemplo el Persona no me lo voy a empezar. Persona, el juego de rol. No me lo creo, ha vuelto a caer la otra. Ha caído la maga, ¿eh? Voy a quedar yo. Pues la Lister no tiene habilidades, ¿o qué?
Shall be done.
Ahí lo llevas. Otro anillo. Tenemos varios anillos, ¿eh? Anillo de hierro, anillo de plata. Anillo de hierro, pues me voy a poner el de plata. Y a este pues le voy a poner el de hierro mismamente. Es una mierda, pero que me los dan, me los pongo. Una duda, ¿eh? Una pequeña duda. Y sabéis que ante las dudas, siempre la más tetuda, pues. Una puerta. ¡Eh! Ahí está la hija del herrero.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Hija del herrero.
You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here? But the monsters! I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
Perfecto. En un principio yo creo que va a llegar, ¿no? No creo que la maten de camino. O sea, en un principio yo diría que hemos despejado prácticamente todo. O sea, no debería encontrar mucha resistencia. O sea, no creo. Ahora la matan por el camino.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Perfecto.
Yes, of course.
De acero. Está más bonita. Que te ponga el rollo. El collar no se lo puedes equipar. Tú imagínate el enfermo mental que dijo, ¿y si se lo pongo? ¿Sabes? Yo, ¿y si pongo esto? Sí, supongo. ¿Cuántos pasillos nos van a quedar? Pero no creo que nos queden muchos, ¿no? Palanca del portón. Que nos ayuden. ¿Qué coño? Si mueren que caigan defendiendo su castillo, ¿sabes? Ahí va. me creo que hayan matado ya a la chica, loco.
How did I get myself into this?
My bruises are all bruised now.
Hijo de puta, Es el
You
Percival.
have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle. As you wish. We will hold the gate and watch for anyone attempting to leave. Let me know if the situation changes. What is the situation? Shall we go to the hall with you, or shall we wait here? Excellent. Let us go now, then, and see what awaits us there.
Vamos a entrar para adentro, ¿qué coño? Entremos todos, ¿no? Vamos en comitiva, aparte, si se está liando dentro o lo que sea, pues vamos a ser bastante más. Aunque defender la parte de fuera podría ser guay.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is just a man, Connor. Like your father.
Oh, I am tired of hearing about him. Besides, he's nothing at all like Father. Look at him. Breathing and not dying in the slightest. I could change that, mind you.
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does. No!
Toma ya.
Don't say that!
So, the boy has become an abomination.
Mira, desgarrado el velo.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for? I'm not finished playing. You can't make me stop. I think it's trying to spoil my fun, Mother.
I don't think...
Of course you don't. Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun.
Francamente empiezo a aburrirme.
It's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Enemies approaching.
Hay que luchar contra los nuestros, ¿qué dices? Porque estos tienen ballestas. Aquí los primos estos. Lo peor es que tenemos las mismas armaduras, tío. No, obviamente no las mismas armas, pero el cabrón tiene la misma armadura que yo. En modo de muro, ¿eh? Pues se habla que hemos destruido a todos ya. ¡Ha muerto el otro!
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you all right?
I am better now, I think.
Vuelve a ser mía.
My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
Todo desde el principio.
Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
I'm sorry, my lady, but Connor has become an abomination. He's no longer your son.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't summon any demon. I told you. Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free.
Es más culpable que...
Dare you! If this man hadn't poisoned my husband, none of this would have happened. He should be executed.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
¿Y dónde está Connor ahora? ¿Puede estar? ¿Dónde está ahora? Así que no tenías ni idea de que el hombre el que le habías contratado era un asesino. ¿Qué opciones tenemos?
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination.
No creo que haya
alternativas. I'm not
alternativas.
sure there's any choice.
We can't kill a young boy, demon or no demon. Please don't say we're considering that.
Connor is my nephew. But
de misericordia.
Possessed by a demon. Death would be merciful.
There is another option, though I loathe offering it. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
Vale.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic.
Magia de sangre.
Maybe not. But all I'm saying is that I can do this.
I don't understand. I know nothing of blood magic.
Pero ¿por qué no preguntamos a la maga del equipo?
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
¿No hay otro método?
Power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
A ver otro modo.
Find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
No está muy lejos.
That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
Total, tenemos que acabar.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mages' help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Correr el riesgo.
I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Vamos a ver al círculo de los muggles.
I do not like this talk of possessions and spirits and magic. It is unnatural.
Vale. Nos vamos, pues. Una llave va a salir, ¿eh? Se supone que debo salir, pues. Aquí. Yo te lo pinto. Yo te lo pinto que es por aquí la salida. Sí, que hay que ir al círculo de los magos. Creo que aquí es donde coges a tu otra maga. Porque creo que aquí conseguimos otra maga, de hecho. De hecho, creo...
What do you need?
Vamos a pegar un guardado. Y vamos a ir para acá. Torre del Círculo, no está tan lejos, ¿eh? Voy al pueblo. A ir al pueblo a mirar a ver si la pava esta ha llegado con vida al final o no. Me da curiosidad, la verdad. La realidad es que me da bastante curiosidad. Y estoy aquí en poronga es. Comandante, caballero comandante.
Move along, friend.
Muy bien.
Thank you.
Por la puta cara, ¿sabes? O sea, te habla con total autoridad y tú dices, ¿tú eres gilipollas o qué? Creo que voy a jugarlo así, chicos. Es mucho más cómodo. Bastante más cómodo, de hecho. Realmente. Porque es que, tío, de la otra forma, es muy chungo encontrar los sitios. Sí, ha llegado.
Elena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Toma. Que nos han dado una nueva armadura, mi niño. Hostias, claro, pero es de acero. Claro, pero si la compara a esta es una mierda, ¿no? Claro, es que comparada a esta es verga, no obstante. Pero Leliana sí que la puedo llevar. Escudo enano. Ahí sí. A esta sí que le conviene. Esta pava, tío, no puede con nada, ¿eh? O le mejoramos lo de la fuerza o... O si me gusta, chavala. Pues se me hunde. No juegas. Hoja de personaje. A ver. Son las 6 y pico ya.
We're keeping watch should the monsters come again.
As you say.
Ah, voy a salir por aquí también. Creo que hay que ir aquí. Porque creo que el círculo no puedes entrar.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the tyke as our own.
Como si fuese nuestro. ¿Qué niño hablan? ¿Qué pasa?
It has begun.
Un montón de minerales. Meteorito. Coge un niño del meteorito. Acá hay Superman aquí en medio. Claro, se llamaba Marta, como la madre de Superman. Hostias. Hostias, es una referencia a Superman, tú. Me acabo de dar cuenta ahora mismo, ¿eh? Me acabo de dar cuenta ahora mismito, pues. Hostias, qué random, tío. Qué cosa más random, ¿eh? Quiero salir antes de... Quiero ir a esto. Campamento. Para que se curen, poder hablar, etcétera. ¿Sabes? Con los personajes, todo el rollo. Pero este es como negrito, ¿no? Más bonito. Desde mi punto de vista, más mono, al menos. Happy. Míralo, está happy él también. Ladra a tu alrededor. Ole. Mi portaleta que pega mi perro. Como tiene que ser. Mamá, el puto bicho, ¿eh? Te pega un puñetazo y te hunde.
Ask away.
¿Qué hace exactamente?
Essentially, they're trained to fight.
Tienen una vocación exclusiva de defensa.
But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Usan magia.
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
Traje de metal.
No, I never actually became a full Templar. Duncan recruited me before I took my vows. I was only present during one harrowing. The ritual that they test the mages with. It's not unlike our joining, really. And...
igual de mortal.
Just as deadly. The girl they tested, she had a demon put inside her to see if she could resist. And she couldn't. We had to end
poner fin rápidamente.
I have to say I didn't have much interest in becoming a Templar after that. You'd think that,
vale.
But it's not so. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become...
Nos volvemos adictos.
And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
¿Eres adicto?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Una de mí. Vamos a seguir hablando con él, ¿no? A ver si nos deja preguntarle por lo de la familia y todo el rollo.
You never asked?
Una respuesta fácil.
All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always
un secreto. Duncan era el único guardia gris que lo sabía.
And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell
Qué difícil decir que vas a ser el próximo rey, o que puedes serlo. Supongo que lo entiendo.
I should have told you, anyway. It was important for you to know. I guess part of me liked you not knowing. It's just that anyone who's ever found out has treated me differently afterwards. I was the bastard prince instead of just being Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea
La idea de serlo me aterroriza. Un verdadero quejico.
It's nice to know you'll be there to support me. I'll point out that you did ask. I guess I should be thankful that Arl Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. Oh, I hope he's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
No pasa nada.
I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Vamos siendo panas. ¿Cómo? ¿Qué? Luego se ha dicho de buenas. No me jodas. Es el lloros.
Yes. Well, here I am.
¿Qué me tienes?
What is meant by someone like me?
Alguien como yo. De recluso.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to
en verdad le queda muy bien esta armadura, ¿eh? Le queda muy bonita.
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin.
And
my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Pongámonos en marcha. Bueno. Vamos con Morrigan. Son los que me interesan. La otra me la pela. Bastante, la verdad.
What do you wish of me?
¿Quieres de mí?
If you must. Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I? Beg pardon then while I jump for joy. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time, I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
¿Y vas a estar desapercibida?
For the most part, Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Parece muy propio de ti.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested. Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Vale. ¿Te molestan los tocamientos?
At least with that sort of touching, I would have been able to intuit the intent with far greater ease.
Yeah,
there are many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes, how to eat at a table, how to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yes,
here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
6, cuidado.
Yes?
Es muy solitario.
Perhaps. A world full of people,
lleno de gente y
buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, it was to the trees.
Call of Duty, cosas muy raras. Una de maravilla.
For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
¿Y qué pasó entonces? Flemeth se enojó conmigo.
I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
Me partió el corazón.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Bueno, ahí tiene tal.
Do I not? I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the world. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated? No, there is much that remains. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Otro 6 más, cuidado con Morrigan, Tema personal.
You're in camp, so 'tis as good a time
¿Qué
as
esta paga
any.
te cuenta contra muy
What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely.
¿Algún objetivo?
Not unless you stop.
Toma, ¿qué dices? ¡Ole! De loco fue.
Yes. We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Discuss away.
Ok. Había una forma, creo acordarme, que cuando tú tienes regalos... Fabricación, otros... Tú tenías como regalos, si no me equivoco, ¿vale? Por ejemplo, el vino. Y eso se podía regalar a la gente, pero no me acuerdo cómo coño era. ¿Y por qué coño querría destruirlo?
Yes.
En principio se los podías dar a esta peña, loco. Igual así. Rollo...
A fine gift.
Sí.
You have my thanks.
Es un hueso. Es para Happy, una polla. Runas enanas. Este le pega a este.
Is that for me?
Esto le pega al zoquete este.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Sinceramente, ¿eh? Luego ya sé dar los regalos. Hay algunos que son especiales. Nueva aptitud. Voy a intentar ser amigo de Leliana, tío.
Well, here I am. Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone in ages past.
Buah, estos son coñazos. Estos son historias ultra largas.
Was touched by of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale. A long time she learned to wield the sword as well as any man could. Evelyn now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms.
En el torneo, así parece que la escuchamos. Así parece que la escuchamos.
His rage, he forced Evelyn to her knees. Know your place, woman, cried he.
Qué horror.
The son of the king. And to this day, any female who is nigh, I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago, it always, Ferelden mothers scare them. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours. And then one day, a young poet named Osen.
Se complica.
They say she took to her side many chastened men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now.
¿Llevará mejor ahora con ella? Sí, bien. Con Alistair en un principio nada más, ¿no?
What do you need? Ask away. Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Armaduras
That's just in
pesadas.
public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right?
Mucha guerra de almohadas.
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off. I never really felt... What about you? Do you have anywhere you... Right, stupid of me. We won't all... Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose... The Grey Wardens are gone. I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens. But we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get...
Es que esto mejora. Vaya, pues no. Pues con este concretamente no ha mejorado nada.
Indeed.
Yes.
Otros que se queden por ahí, o sea, no, pues me la pelan. A terreno se puede ir, por lo cual se tiene que ir aquí. Ay, loco, no puedo más. Ay. Pero te habéis visto que el anterior... No. El anterior vídeo era un poquito más largo que de costumbre.
Do you see the tower? The view from the top must be spectacular.
Deben ser espectaculares, no sé. Igual los magos no pueden subir a la torre. Ahí vamos.
How deep is this lake? Do you think we're allowed to swim?
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
You're
a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
Demuéstralo. Aquí unos documentos.
Yes. Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one
Es
of
uno de
those.
esos.
You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
¿Y si te corto el puto cuello?
And if you can't prove you're who you say you are, I'm not letting you in. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go. Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would.
Qué bien pensado. Para evitarlo,
He's the
¿no?
big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden. Well, you want that I should take you there now?
Obviamente.
Come along, I suppose.
Toma, le hemos convencido. Somos unos maestros, ¿eh? Deberíamos haber explorado, tal vez. Ya volveremos. El juego no tiene pinta de tener muchos caminos tampoco, ¿eh? Sinceramente. ¿Qué pasa?
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
Con los guardias
I
grises.
am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right.
Toma.
You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
Demonios necesitan... ¿Cómo ha sucedido? No lo sabemos.
We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
No soy más que unos cobardes, toma.
We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations. Not the whole
Toma,
that fell upon us.
Se lo he hecho en la cara, ¿eh? ¿No es
It is our
peligroso?
duty as Templars to watch the Circle Tower. We will stand guard to make sure nothing leaves. Nothing. I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
Incluidos los magos
Not just
inocentes.
mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice. The abominations must be contained at all costs.
Hermano, es
Do
la
not
vergüenza
leave
del...
the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
De anulación.
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
A cualquier
This
precio.
situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing. And what was I to do? Leave the door open as the abominations poured out?
He's right. All the circles have doors like these to prevent abominations from getting loose.
Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer. If by some miracle you destroy the abominations, yes, the Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a
honorable.
A word of caution.
Perfecto.
Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
La madre que lo parió, pues. La madre que los parió, pues.
They'll rip you apart and eat you from the inside out.
Canales te devorarán. Están cagados, loco.
Burn! It's unbearable.
Pensaba que le íbamos a dar el cura o algo.
We're running low on supplies and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Sí, no sé cuánto podremos aguantar, seguro que cuando te... ¿Necesitáis
We
ayuda?
need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Comerciemos, pues. ¿Qué tiene este desgraciado? No, pero el de Alistair me interesa mirar. Vamos a pillárselo a Alistair, tío. Porque el que tiene es una puta basura, hermano. Este yelmo me lo llevo, ya te lo digo yo. Esto es de... ¡Ay, no tengo dinero! Esto para la otra, cuidado. Morrigan. Magia 1, hierro, acero. Hueso de dragón. Hostias, esto es muy bueno, A ver, armas. La daga esta a tomar por culo. Esto a tomar por culo. Esto. Vale, esto fuera. Esto fuera. Esto fuera. Esto fuera. Esto fuera. Esto fuera y esto fuera. Esto fuera. Esto fuera. Esto de aquí me lo puedo quedar de momento. Y esto ya no me hace. Ponte mejor una espada porque ese mazo, tío, no quita nada. Quita entre 0 y 0. O sea, es una locura lo poquito que quita, tío. Yo lo digo muy, muy en serio, tío. Lo que quita es absurdo. O sea, no tiene sentido lo poco que quita, tío. Está mal, pero es que quita muy poco. Es ridículo, vamos. Veréis que hay un castillo construido en círculo. Cuidado. E ir robando, dato importante. Documentos privados me los llevo. Nadie se los va a leer ya, o sea que... ¿Entro a las 8 o a las 7:30? Ya en el lunes, ¿no? Diría que a las 8. Me voy a mirarlo ahora. A las 8, a las 8. Me queda un ratillo. ¡Coño! ¿Quién es esta señora? Esta es la que estaba en el campamento. Dije, esta baba me suena. Esta creo que la reclutan más adelante. Ahí lo tienes.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
¿Qué estás haciendo aquí?
I am a mage of the circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone
cualquiera. Ven aquí en busca de la ayuda de los magos. Vale.
And you were told that the circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Atacar la torre, no están esperando. No.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
¿Qué está pasando aquí?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
¿Y qué pretendes?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
Con mi sobrino.
Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable. Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
¿Estarán a salvo aquí?
And Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages.
De magos.
They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Toma.
If that was so, why, I am sure I would have flung myself
Alto
to the
de la
top
torre
of this
hace
tower
años.
years ago. I will allow neither mind nor body be subjugated in such a dehumanizing fashion.
Un poco humana. Tanto desprecio.
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry.
Si
they lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
Toma.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
Ir contigo.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Aquí me quito.
If you are ready, let us go end this.
Obviamente, ¿veis? Te obligan a llevar a ella, me llevaré a esta porque es el que más sentido, y a este, obviamente porque es templario y tiene más sentido llevarme a Liliana, sinceramente, y que voy a necesitar a otra persona de cerca ya que llevo 2 magos. Y prefiero llevarme al tipo este.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at
mantenerlo
myself
todo este
for
tiempo.
kept it in place this long.
Toma.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this
Esa barrera. Enemigos, yo te lo digo yo.
I suppose it would be prudent to take some time
Voy a
to
dejarlo
plan
aquí.
our strategy.
Voy a dejarlo aquí. Y mañana lo hacemos. Mañana lo hacemos mejor. Porque en media hora me voy a trabajar. Así que nos vemos. Adiós. Espero que os haya molado. Hasta luego.